Hey there. Oh, greetings, family on YouTube, friends and family. Thank you. And then, hey, Facebook family and friends. I'm glad to be here today. It is Thoughtful Thursday, whatever that means to you. I can't tell you what it means to you. I know what it means for me. But I do like the fact that every day has a little theme. It helps me to be able to focus on that energy or that intention for the day. So my intention is to be kind and thoughtful, right? Be mindful. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say that other word that seems to be trending everywhere. And I don't even know where it came from. So if you know where that trend came from, you can post it below. I don't understand why there was so much attention to this word demure. Maybe it's because of the way that it's said or the emphasis of the sound of the word demure. It sounds all stuck up if you ask me. But anyway. Oh God. All I know is that daggone expression is tiring. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm using the Witches Tarot deck today. I love this deck. It's actually a collector's. And I share this every time I end up using this deck of cards. This particular deck of cards, I believe when I went to look at the value of it, it was somewhere around 300 because it's no longer in print. And I believe, I could be, I might not have my information right, but I thought that the author is deceased. And so that's what's making the card so valuable. And so I will check into that because I don't want to say someone's deceased and they're not, right? So we don't need any of those kind of rumors. That's ridiculous. Especially when we see that happens in the entertainment industry. They do a lot of that. So anyways, I am having my tea today. This is Earl de la Creme. That's where I get it from, just like that. And it says here 50 servings, but I get 100 servings out of this because the full teaspoon that it says that you should have, hey there, it's too strong, so you don't need that much. Anyway, so we're having tea with the tarot read today. And this is my wonderful bone china that I have. Do you know this particular bone china is gotta be, oh, let's say 70 years. This is a 70-year-old china set, if not more. My cousin gave it to me, and it was her mother's. And my cousin is just almost in her 70s, and it was her mother's. And she gave it to me. She said, I know that you would appreciate it. So there you go. So I'm drinking my Earl Grey de la Creme. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and pull cards. Today we're just looking at what the energy is. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the page. I always forget to tell people to do that. So can you please do that for me? So, and for those that are on my Facebook community, make sure you like and comment. It works differently on Facebook with the algorithm. So like and comment on this side. And then on YouTube side, can you like and subscribe? Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Moses, Israel, isn't that interesting? You have, your name is like both some family members I have. Your whole name. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Thank you for joining. Okay, now, what I've been teaching tarot for over a decade. And what I teach my students and my children, because they also know how to read, is that you're never going to tell somebody's future, because the future can be changed. But you can read the energy, and if you're reading that energy, you can see how the energy is going to flow, whether it's going to go into a particular aspect of, you know, of, I don't know, of whatever it is that you're going through. Sometimes we're holding a certain energy so heavy on us that those cards can be, can identify something. And so anyways, for anybody that thinks that the cards are fake or that the cards are a lie, I'm going to tell you, the cards don't lie. Now, people do. People lie. People may not want to honor their feelings or their expressions. People may not want to disclose a certain thing, so therefore they will say that the cards are lying because they don't want to expose or be shown that they are exposed. So I've seen it all with the cards, and with reading for people, and then how some people really feel about them. But it's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter if a person believes in them or not. You don't have to believe in the cards to understand energy. And that's just bottom line. So anyways, hopefully that helps anybody that's on here that feels like, I'm not sure if the cards are real. So Moses Israel, thank you for your expression, because everyone, just so you know, if you didn't see his comment, he said, not this card BS again. Tarot cards are fake. Yeah, I did. I used to believe that too. Yeah, before I started reading, I used to believe it. And my Jegna put my first deck of cards in my hands, and I threw them back at her. Yeah, throw them. I threw them back at her. However, when I pulled a card and I read the card, then I was reading my environment, and it was just exactly so. So we can look at the images on the card, and they show us an aspect of our subconscious. So we look at it scientifically that way, and then biologically, instead of always thinking it's something spiritual, that the cards can actually show something in a very tangible way. So anyways, okay, I'm going to pull cards right now. The first card, oh wow, 9 of Cups. This is a celebration card. 9 of Cups. There you go, fam. 9 of Cups, I'm going to put that down. This is just for today. This is not going in tomorrow. Now, on Friday, I actually will post the bird's eye view for Saturday, Sunday, and that's pre-recorded, but the lives are during the week. Okay, the next card is, oh wow, 6 of Swords reversed. That's actually a great card to show up reversed. There you go, 6 of Swords reversed. And the next card is 4 of Pentacles, and that shows up reversed. Now that's interesting, 4 of Pentacles, because that's usually about stability. So we're going to see what that looks like in real time for us, okay? And that showed up reversed. Let me turn them the right way so I don't forget. Okay, and the last card I'm pulling, oh, the Ace of Wands. We'll go figure on that. Ace of Wands. There, Ace of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about this. 9 of Cups. This is a celebration. This card, so whatever it is that you're doing today, this is about how you emotionally feel. That you're starting to put things together emotionally, like your ideas and your intuition is starting to congeal, and you feel emotionally intact. So that's something to celebrate, right? There you go. That's today's energy. So you might in itself have been worried about something in the last couple of days, and so then now it's actually starting to, you know, show what it is, and you feel good about it, or you feel strong that you understood the answer. You understood what it is. A lot of people, they wonder, okay, they kind of mull around in their thoughts, especially if they get intuitive thoughts and then they're not sure. And so then you kind of like unwind or wind yourself up, right? So in this case, this card is saying, yeah, you're correct. You're right on target. So acknowledge that in yourself. This card next is the Six of Swords. Traditionally, this card shows up with a maiden in a boat with her child going across, with a man going across the lake bed. There's 6 swords inside the boat. So if you pull the swords out, that's not good because the boat's gonna sink, right? So if you, but you've got to hurry up and get to the other side. Well, this card, it's reversed. So your intuition and your feelings right here, that you're now acknowledging that you're right on target. So whatever you're feeling about whatever this situation is, you're right on target. This showed up reverse. So don't second guess your idea or your intuition. Don't second guess it. But now that also means you don't need to speak on it either, because swords has to do with the tongue. Speaking on something that you're thinking about. Isn't that interesting? I said today is Thoughtful Thursday. So even though you figured it out, okay, you figured out that cups are communication, cups are spirit, cups are celebration. In this case, 9, celebration. And the 9 also is ending of cycles. So you figured it out. Whatever this thing is, this last couple of days, you figured it out, and you're pretty right on. But you don't need to speak about it. Look at the swords are reversed. So you don't need to express it. Just keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. It's gonna benefit you to do that. Now, the next card is the 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles has to do with your in real life, right? As in your mundane affairs. And when I say mundane affairs, I mean like your day-to-day living. So this showed up 4 of Pentacles reversed. Whatever it is that you have discovered, it's not in your household. It's affecting your household, but it's not in your household. It's reversed. But you definitely need to stay, there you go. You definitely need to stay observant over it. And keep your mouth shut. Just be observant. Okay? And Ace of Wands. So you will be able to figure out what you need to do, and you'll have the upper hand. You'll figure out what you need to do, and you have the upper hand. Now you might be thinking, well, how come she doesn't say, how come you don't say what it is specifically? Because you know what it is specifically that the cards are revealing. Because this is general for everyone. And we're reading the energy, right? So what's going on in your life right at the moment? Right? Greetings, dear. What's going on in your life that you have to sit back and say, oh, okay, I was right. I was right about what I was thinking. But I don't need to open my mouth about it. Let me sit back and observe, because I might find out some more information. And is it directly about my house? No. Is it concerning your life? Yes, but not in your house. It's not in your house, right? And you will have the upper hand, Ace of Wands. But you notice this, the Ace of Wands, I love this card because it's in the dark. So that means that whatever it is that you have as an upper hand, it's very discreet. Okay, it's very discreet. Yeah, that's really interesting that the energy is coming through like this. Those 4 cards. Those 4 cards. Now, if you would like clarity, you definitely can inbox me, send me a DM, and then you can book a session with me so that you can get clarity as to how you can mitigate some of the issues that seem to cause like frustration. Because we keep recycling situations and scenarios, and you wonder, why is it that I'm going through all of this again, right? To read the cards is one thing, but to get what do you call it, clarity, and then know how to know what to do about it. I guess that's how I want to say it. Like, what do you do about it? It used to mind boggle me that, even for myself, that I would be seeking a reading, but then didn't get like clarity of what I'm supposed to do or how do I fix it. The cards are a navigational tool. It's not an end-all be-all. The cards are to help direct you. It's like going down the street and you see detour. Well, that doesn't mean, oh, you see detour and you go, well, I'm just gonna see. And then you keep walking and then you see the big ditch right there. And if you're not paying attention, you might just walk into the ditch. No, there was a big sign there that said, this is a detour, make a right here, and follow the detour sign so you can get to your location. That is what the cards are doing. The cards are your detour. The cards are your navigational tool. So when someone says, like one of the guests on here said, tarot cards are fake. Well, that's like street signs. You know, we could say street signs are fake. They don't always apply to every person. But if a street sign says stop, even if there's no cars there, we still practice and stop. We don't just roll through. Some people do, but some people do. And you know what's so funny is that even if they roll through and they think there's no cars, so I'm just gonna slide through slowly, then it'll be a cop car, like in a cut, right? Ready to go, woo! And then you're like, oh my God, there wasn't even any cars around. Well, that's like tarot or tarot. It's a navigational tool with warning signs and cards or signs to direct you to a better situation, better place, or to give you some insight, or to show you what your subconscious mind is thinking. Because the subconscious mind has images or colors or sounds connected to it. And when the images pop up, then all of a sudden, the thing that needs to be paid attention to show up in our brain, in our mind, so that we can actually see it. That's some good tea. So, for the skeptic out there, I can understand why you're a skeptic. And for those that aren't, you know, real keen on reading cards, I can understand that, because there's a lot of people that say, oh, I can read the future with the cards. I can do this with the cards. This is what your future says. If anybody is telling you what your future says with the cards, then they are charlatans, because you can change your future anytime. You can change your future from whatever the card said in the first place. And you know what's so funny is that's what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to look at that card and say, oh, this is my map. So let me change this. If it says you were, gonna have an upset with a family member or your mate, do you keep walking so that you could be in an argument? No, you're like, okay, let me figure out how to avoid this today because I got a reading that said the energy is showing that I'm gonna have an argument today, or that I could possibly be in an aggressive conversation with somebody, and I don't want to be in an aggressive conversation. So when I see something come up, I'm gonna adjust my attitude. I'm gonna revert. I'm gonna do this. That's how you use the cards. That is how you use the cards. We're just not sitting here trying to have a reading. We want to know what to do with them. We want to know how to maneuver. So anyways, these cards this is a good reading for today. An excellent reading for today. And again, if you desire to have a reading, you can definitely reach out to me. You can send me an email. And I believe my email is on my, on my profile. So you can request that way. I will never reach out to you and say, I have a reading for you, okay? And if anybody does that and it looks like me, it's not me. I will be back tomorrow with the card read of the day. I want to thank my Facebook family for checking in and my YouTube friends and family. Thank you, Mystic Healer, for popping in. I really appreciate you. And all of those that are showing up on the replay. Blessings and have a wonderful evening. Chirp, chirp.